there's a chance someone is on board the South Korean ferry and that they found an air pocket, like that man from Nigeria did. Obviously, the water temperature in this case is going to be vastly different. What would be the biggest threat right now to anybody who's alive survival?
Well, Aaron, I think that the biggest threat would be, again, the temperature and being able to survive in there if they don't have water, without food and water. These ships are designed to have watertight compartments, and it's apparent because the aft engine section sunk that the watertight compartments in the aft section were compromised. But because the bow section or front section seems to be afloat still, I think there's a good chance that there are still good air pockets in that forward part.
So what about when you talk about, when Tom's reporting, if there's water in there this long after the vessel went underwater, people may not have been able to survive that. But is it possible that there are air pockets and rooms that are all air, that there isn't water in there, and that there could be a lot of people in there?
That's possible, yes, because if they were able to close off the watertight closures in those compartments before the flooding started, it's very possible that they're in dry compartments.
And would we have heard from them? I mean, would you hear banging or screaming? Obviously, I'm sure they're putting any sort of wireless thing that they can nearby to get anybody's text signal or anything like that. I mean, does it concern you that we haven't heard from anybody?
I think that is a concern, and I know that the divers are down there taking great risk trying to find those people and using every tool they have to try to locate them. It's really a tough job because everything is upside down. It's disorienting, and trying to find people in that condition is really tough.
So I know the divers have been trying to pump air into the ship to try to clear a pathway, to try to help anybody, you know, that was in any kind of a space, right, where they were running out of oxygen itself. They've had little success because, as you heard our Kyung La reporting, the weather is absolutely horrible, the waves, the fog. Is that oxygen that's going to be pumped in, could that be the difference between life and death at this point?
I actually think that the reason they're putting the air in there, if the people are in watertight compartments, it's probably also airtight compartments. So just by pumping outside of those airtight compartments, it won't get the air into them. I think the reason they're doing that is to be able to keep air pockets in that bow section so the divers have easier access to that section. Diving in 20 to 30 feet of water is much easier and more productive than diving in 120 feet of water.